Yo guys, what's going on? How are we all doing? Welcome into the channel. My name is Phoenix. We are here day before, 2 days before, not 100% sure when this video is going out, before the best competition in the entire sports world, the UEFA Champions League. That is right. Champions League starts this Tuesday. The first games are Tuesday and Wednesday. And I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's predict we're not going to predict the entire thing. We're just going to predict the winners and runners up of every group. We're just going to go through just the group stage, and then once the Champions League draw happens and we can see how right or how wrong I was, we'll go ahead and do the actual bracket style Champions League stuff. So without any further ado, let's get started with Group A, which in my opinion, looking at the groups that we have here, I've picked out what my easiest group and hardest group are. This is the easiest group for teams to advance from. Liverpool, I think, is going to be clear of this group. I think they're getting 9 points out of this. I don't think Rangers, Ajax will put up much of a fight. Napoli, on the other hand, I think will put up a fight. I don't think it's going to be a good fight. That is going to be the first game for Liverpool and Napoli, starting off on the 7th of September. Second place, I have Napoli. Third place, I have Rangers. Ajax has gotten effectively just robbed in this transfer window, it seems. It seems like everybody's left Ajax. I don't know really who Ajax has brought in to replace that. Coach is gone. A good number of players are gone. I think they're going to struggle. I'm not 100% sure. I think that first day is going to determine who finishes first and second, and who finishes third and fourth. Ajax plays Rangers, Napoli plays Liverpool in that opening day, and I think that's going to really judge who wins each group there. Now, moving on to Group B, Atletico Madrid, Porto, Bayer Leverkusen, and Club Brugge. Again, I think I want to say Atletico wins that group, and I'm gonna put that out there. Atletico wins, Leverkusen in third, in second, excuse me. Porto in third, and Club Brugge in fourth. I like Porto. I think that they might beat Leverkusen or lose to Leverkusen on a point or so. I think that their game, the Leverkusen-Porto game, which is, I believe, October 4th, is going to decide who's second and third in that group. That's going to be a very tight game. I think Atletico Madrid's going to effectively run away with it with at least 6 points in the first two games. They play Porto first, and they play Leverkusen second. The Leverkusen-Atletico Madrid game in the second week of September might shock me if Leverkusen shows up and does something, but I think Atletico Madrid's clear in this group. Club Brugge, unfortunately, I don't think they're going to really hold up much of a chance against Atletico Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen. So Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Porto, and Club Brugge in that order. Group C, I'm not saying Group C is the group of death. I'm saying they're close, but I think there's too much of a drop-off between two teams and then the other two teams. This one, I think, I don't know. Bayern Munich has been looking very good without Robert Lewandowski. And Sadio Mane coming in to fill that role, kind of. I think Bayern's going to narrowly win that group. Barcelona is going to finish second. Inter Milan, I like, but I don't think Inter is going to have the quality in the Champions League that they will be able to displace Barcelona and Bayern. Victoria Pleasant, I butcher the name. Who were they last year? I think they were Slavia Praha last year. That they got the draw. If you guys remember, they got the draw during the draw. The owner or one of the top guys, and that was sitting at the draw, just laughing to himself of how much pain his club is going to be in playing in that group.
Much later.
That's my mistake. It wasn't last year, actually. It was the 2019 Champions League. Wow, that feels like it was last year. It was Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, and Slavia Prague. That was rough for them. But yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't last year. By the 2019-2020 Champions League season, seems like it was yesterday. But I think that's going to be Victoria Pleasant. But yeah, I think Bayern, Barcelona, Inter, them. I don't think that's going to. I think there's too much of a drop off between Bayern and Barcelona and Inter and Victoria. I think there's going to be too much of a drop off there. Group D, I have dubbed the Europa League group. This seems like a very dominant group in the Europa League. Tottenham, Frankfurt, Sporting Portugal, and Marseille. I don't think anybody in this group is going to win their knockout group, their knockout game. I think whoever wins this is going to play in the knockout, and then that's it. I think Tottenham wins the group, Frankfurt in second, Marseille in third, Sporting Portugal in last place in this group. Unfortunately, but I don't really see much of any hope for any of these four teams or three of the teams to go through, unfortunately. Moving on swiftly to Group E, which I think is also a very easy group to move on from. Chelsea, RB Salzburg, Dynamo Zagreb, and AC Milan. Chelsea is going to hopefully win that group. They haven't looked very good this season so far, but with Lukaku gone, with Aubameyang coming in, with hopefully Kalidou Koulibaly stepping up at the back line, they can really... Maybe they might sacrifice the Premier League for Champions League. Not quite sure. I don't think any club actually has that mentality, but it seems like they kind of sacrifice some league games for Champions League games. I think Chelsea's going to be one of those teams this year, but they're going to win. AC Milan's going to finish second. I think Dynamo Zagreb's going to finish third, and RB Salzburg is going to finish last. The last two, I'm looking to see, though, in the Champions League, I'm looking to see what youngster shines from RB Salzburg. The last one was Adeyemi, who went to Dortmund. The one before that was a robot by the name of Erling Haaland, who also went to Dortmund. I think Dortmund's going to be watching that group, trying to pick the next young kid out of RB Salzburg. So that'll be interesting, a group there to watch. Group F is the group that I feel the worst for. We have Real Madrid, RB Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Celtic. I have to, for Verde, for Austin FC Scotland, got you. We're going to put Real Madrid first, RB Leipzig second, Celtic third, and Shakhtar Donetsk fourth. I don't think... I think Leipzig gets away with 6 points. I think Real Madrid gets away with 9 points out of that. Celtic hopefully finish with 3 points. And then Shakhtar Donetsk maybe a point if we're stretching here. Hopefully. Moving on to what I'm calling now the group of death. We have Manchester City, Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, and Copenhagen. I think Manchester City is walking away with this group with 9 points. They have looked clinical in the league, but I think Man City is going to storm away with both Champions League and the league. Erling Haaland is a beast of a robot, and I'm waiting for the comments for people saying, "Oh, but Haaland was playing in a Farmers League. Yeah, he's doing it in the Prem. What do you got to say now? He's doing it in what a majority of the world thinks is the best league in the world. He's got 9 goals in 5 games or something like that. 2 hat tricks, 3 hat tricks maybe. He's running away with it. Dortmund, I think, is going to struggle with the loss of him, but I think they're going to still beat Sevilla, maybe by like a point or something. I think that their game, which is the first week of October, they play Copenhagen first, City second. What am I saying? 9 points. They play everybody twice. I just realized that I was going through once everybody. Excuse what I'm saying. But they play City on the 14th of September and Sevilla on the 5th of October. I think the 5th of October game is going to be the decider for who advances and who goes Europa League. Copenhagen, I'm sorry. You're not going to really do much. But moving on to the last group, which I think might have my hottest take. We're going to go, instead of going top to bottom, we're going to go bottom to top. Maccabi Haifa, I don't think you're going to get a point. I think you might score 2 goals, maybe. Benfica is going to finish third. Neither of them are going to make it. And then this is, I think, going to be the hottest take of the video. And I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about this down in the comments and about just my predictions overall. Forget the points things. I don't know why I'm ahead of they're playing everybody once. been a rough day. Not really even a rough day, just a long day. I'm stoked for the Austin Nashville game tonight. Hopefully we get back on track after losing a couple, or losing one. Either way, y'all aren't here for that. PSG is coming second in this group. Yes, that's right. Paris Saint-Germain with Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe are not going to win their Champions League group. Heard it here first. I think if you guys remember a couple weeks ago, I think it might have been 2 or 3 weeks ago now, Mbappe didn't get a pass when he thought he was wide open, and he just walked off. He just turned around, walked off. There was a prime position for a striker who was continuing a run forward to just tap the ball into the back of the net. And because he wasn't there, because he walked off, because he was upset that he didn't get the ball, he didn't score it. I think there's too much of an ego clash in PSG. But I'm looking definitely forward to the Juve Paris game, which is actually the first day on Tuesday, which the first day of Champions League is one of the games, and then they play again. Let me see, the last. So they open and close the group. So I'm excited for that. First week of September, first week in November. But yeah, so that means winning the group. I have Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Tottenham, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Man City, Juve, and finishing second, we have Napoli, Leverkusen, Barcelona, Frankfurt, AC Milan, RB Leipzig, Sevilla, and PSG. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on the Champions League, on any of the groups. How many do you think I'm going to get right? How many do you think I'm going to get wrong? And how about PSG? Are they going to throw? Is there going to be too much of an ego clash in Paris for them to win their group? That's just my take on the Champions League group stage. Again, we'll be back, I believe, in November for the knockout stage. And in addition, in November, we have a World Cup group stage bracket. Let me know also down below in the comments if I should do a World Cup group bracket or just a World Cup group predictor and then a bracket predictor, or do World Cup prediction all in one video. Let me know down below in the comments. But that's going to do it for me. Take care.